Hey, everybody, welcome to That Damn Show with David, Anthony, and me, Mark. It is Friday. Oh, it's the 7th of December. Man,
Already.
Christmas is right around the corner here. And how are you guys all doing?
Doing fabulous. Fabulous. Another week down.
Anthony?
Part of the journey is the end.
Now, anybody get anything great this week?
I got my Make-A-Wish. My Make-A-Wish ready. So.
How is he in person? Does
he looks good? He looks really good. I think
Good.
the box could have been colored a little bit more because it looks like kind of faded. But yeah, no, the pop looks great itself. I love it.
I got a big old ball of dust.
You got Biggie.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, the pop is great. The detail's amazing. The hype, I bought into the hype. I don't know why. It's going to be on my website. So that's all there is to it.
Oh, there you go.
Yep, there you go.
And in fact, I got Biggie on Monday. He's back there next to Hakari Batmans and the Batman Pez. I got all kinds of stuff in the mail today. I got a Codename Elf, the last of the exclusive Fortnite ones I needed.
Ooh, we're going with the Fortnite. Do you play Fortnite, Mark?
I did get one.
I do.
Oh, okay. That makes sense then.
And I got a giant box from P-Town today. So now we finally have our black and white Pennywise.
Oh, there it is. Very nice.
And not only did I get Madcap.
Ooh, metallic or regular?
Well, this is the regular, and this is the metallic.
Ooh,
they're both in there.
Nice.
Twins Tuesday, even though it's Friday.
Yeah. And then I got some minis. And then a few of the colored ones. Let's see, Stingray's down there, Slapstick, Foot Killer. So now I think the only ones I need. Do I have the green one over there?
You need Solo and Terror.
I know I need Terror. I can't remember if I need Solo. Where are they? Oh, are they way over there somewhere?
So many to choose from.
Yeah, it's so hard for him to look through all the masses of pops.
Well, they're not where they're supposed to be.
Uh-oh.
Well, I see Deadpool's behind your left shoulder.
Oh, yeah. There's some down there, yep, because there's like the Venomized. No, not. Well, yeah, what was that one with the cell phone? The GameStop one. That's not a. Is that still a Venomized one? I can't remember. Yeah, it is, because it's got the tongue sticking up.
It's the Venom pool, yeah.
And and then he also threw in one of my, in my opinion, the best pop in the box one.
Oh.
Yes, I have that one. Definitely.
You know, I have both of the Deadpool. I have the Venom pool, but I think the Deadpool Venom is even better. I like this one better than the black one.
It's actually one of the cooler pops, period.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
I can't believe how heavy the Madcaps are. They're really got some weight to them.
Yeah, especially that metallic one. The metallic one's dope.
And I lied. I got one more. I got the triple anime exclusive Super Saiyan Vegito. Finally came. I forgot about that. Like it came. I was just like, oh yeah, I forgot I got that.
Who sold those? Who sold those?
Oh, what was it? I don't remember.
What's the difference between Vegito and Vegeta?
A couple letters, maybe just one.
Yeah, exactly.
A vowel at the end.
You stumped me, sir. You stumped me.
Because, if this was an Italian language thing, one would be male, one would be female. Oh, I see a cat.
It's Vegeta, but it's the sound he makes as he's saying his name while getting kicked in the nuts. Vegito! I don't know who named those damn things.
Yeah.
What, chocolate, whatever. There's a chocolate one.
The Majin Buu.
I don't. Every name in that line, they all just sound dumb. There's, I swear, I mean, before the end of the show, 4 more will come out. Now, little housekeeping here. Last week we did the 12 Days of Christmas predictions. Boy, did we miss the boat.
I'm embarrassed.
Boy, did we miss the boat on the Teletubbies, you know. I didn't realize that those were so Christmassy, you know.
Oh, right, exactly. Oh, they bring in the holiday chair.
And so David's been kind of cleaning up here. So right now, he's on track to become that damn champion.
Yeah, Mark, I don't think we have a snowball's chance, and you know where.
Today, his exact match for today kind of wrecked it because we got 1 point. Because we both got a point because we said Freddie Funko, but the fact that it was the stupid big HQ one, which I should have known that's what it would be. I'm actually there's a couple things I did in my picks last week that. I can live with the fact that I didn't put Betty Boop in there, but the fact that I saw that 2-pack and knew it existed and didn't modify my list and take something out and put that in there, I'm really mad.
How do you think I feel? I totally neglected the fact that the leaked photos, I was like, oh, there's no sticker on them. They're not going to be part of the 12 days.
Well, you should have known. I care better, But Betty Boop could have been, for somewhere else. I mean, there's the Holiday Harley, which my Geek Box did. In fact, I have a box from my Geek Box coming tomorrow. They had a deal. I was looking after I bought that Harley. They had you could get 10 Geek T-shirts for like $25.
What?
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
So I have no idea whether they could all be like My Little Pony or really dumb ones. But as far as like if 2 of them are okay, then I'm happy, If not, I've got 10 T-shirts I can wear, Well, let's see here. Let me pull up the standings here as much as I don't like to. So after 7 days, so 5 days left, we got Anthony holding up the rear with 6 points.
Oh, yeah.
Now, mind you, out of a possible at this point 21 points, Anthony was able to secure 6 of them. I'm at 10, and David has 16. So, I mean, you've really only missed out on 5 points so far.
Yeah,
that's almost as many as Anthony's got.
Well, so now, I mean, like today, I knew they were going to do that because of the Halloween one. Like, and surprisingly, it sold out the fastest so far.
Don't lie, it's Whiskey Premonition. Don't lie.
That helped too. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, so now, okay, let's hash over the days that are left. Tomorrow, Chili Willy. Okay, there's no doubt about it. We all picked that. Luckily, Anthony did pick the ones that had the stickers on them. So,
I think the only one that I'm going to get dead right, and you guys didn't even think of, was Pillsbury.
Mm-hmm.
Which doesn't give me anything. I'm way out of this.
Yeah. I mean, that doesn't even get you into make you up into second place.
No.
So we're all going to get 3 points for Chili Willy. Now, we know that the 9th is a Batman, and I did pick a Batman.
Yes, but what is the question?
I'm guaranteed at least 2 points on this, depending on what it is. But David could also. Oh no, because you can pick a Batman, but you could get 1 point.
1 point,
if you pick the line. But now, I'm going to come back to what I think that one is and what the 12th is once we get through the rest of these, because I'll explain everything here. So now the 10th is going to be the orange Mickey Mouse.
Mm-hmm.
Just because Funko's been releasing those, and they probably didn't want to space out too long because the Disney fans are going to start getting the shakes, and I need to know.
Right.
But so that will be Monday. So, and then Tuesday is going to be Pillsbury Doughboy. Anthony did pick that one. Kudos to you. The only ad, because we got burned on the B, and I should have been smart because that picture with the Christmas thing leaked out forever ago. There was no way it would have been packaged and had that Christmas sticker on there that early. So I should have known.
I don't think we're gonna get burned, guys. I
think it's going to be to be.
I think we have a double release on the 12th day, and
It doesn't work into the equation.
The bundle may have been a discount.
But the bundle isn't a discount. They say buy them all and save money because you save money on shipping by having it all in one big box.
Right.
But Funko's never discounted the bundle.
No, it's not free.
It's always dead on with what the Pops cost.
Yeah, I figured as much.
So unless something's changed this year, I mean, when has Funko ever given us a discount? When they had the 6-pack of Whitmore, those frozen garbage things. I don't know.
Oh yeah, for
the things that they might still be in the store.
I think they are.
That 6-pack, they charged $15 for all 6 of them. They don't discount anything when it's being initially released. So that I mean, why would they discount the pack other than for shipping when they know that they have no problem selling those packs? You know.
Right.
They could have charged $100 more for those packs, and people still would have bought them. So now, I'm really glad I didn't, because last year I said I'm going to buy the pack. Really glad I didn't.
No, yeah,
you know. Well, I took a
it.
step back and I looked at what came out the last 2 years, and I was like, you know what? I don't want all these, you know. And yeah, some years maybe half of them were okay. So far, I've only bought one. I bought the Spastic Plastic 2-pack because those are freaking rad. But so the 11th is gonna be the Pillsbury Doughboy, and then the final day. My guess. Okay, so here's the thing: is I've been being all Rain Man about this whole time. David's probably heard it the most because he's in the regular chat that I always go on and on and on about this. You know. It's got to come out to the $225. So I worked all the numbers on how everything was, and I kept saying that once day 6 and day 7 came, we were going to know the rest. And both days. So what was yesterday's
cereal?
Okay, that screwed everything up because I had everything as $10 and $15 stuff. But now let's open the door to one of the lines that we knew were probably coming. So between the 9th and the 12th, since we know that the 8th, the 10th, and the 11th are all Pops, it has to come to a grand total of $18. So that means that we're going to get a Pez one day for $8, and we're going to get a Dorbs or a 5-star. Possibly a plushie, but I don't think so. So a Dorbs or a 5-star would both be $10 each. So my guess,
an Olaf Pez maybe for 12.
I'm hoping it's an Olaf Pez. It's got to be Olaf because I went crazy. Hang on, I'm going to say hi to the people in the chat. Yeah.
Hey, people in the chat.
We got Tiffany and we got John Page, Zombie Johnny 75 in there right now. Okay, so it would be great if it was an Olaf Pez, but I'm really scared that it's going to be an Olaf Dorbs because there's not an Olaf Dorbs yet.
Could
and
be.
They've already made the Batman Pez. All they got to do is mold it in a different color that matches what the Hot Topic little keychain guy is. So I'm not super happy about it, but okay, if Olaf ends up being a Pez, then Batman's going to be a 5-star because he won't be a Dorbs because they already released the Christmas Dorbs Batman, so it's going to have to be a 5-star. But I feel that we have to see more of these lines because they try to crank out all of their lines during the 12 days of Christmas. That's why we got cereal.
I don't know about the 5-star. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, they just did a 5-star exclusive for NYCC.
Well, if they did, you know what else I'm thinking? If they did the cereal, who's to say they don't do a bowl and spoon combo? Because yesterday on the network app,
but I think a bowl and spoon combo is going to cost more than $10.
I don't know. They were giving away on the network app last night. They were giving away the Marvin the Martian. There was no price on them, so I don't know. But I think the bowl and the spoons are only like $10.
Let me see if Chrono's Toy still has them, and I can see how much they are.
Man.
But David, those are the designer con ones, I think.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they're going to be jacked up.
I don't know.
No, the shirts weren't. I mean, I got one of the shirts on. Now it wasn't any more than regular. Let me see.
Oh, it was just 15?
Well, it's a little more because Kronos, but I think they were selling them at regular prices. Oh, let's scroll through here.
I don't know. Unless the cereal bowl is plastic. If it's a plastic spoon and bowl.
Yeah, I don't think they're glass.
Oh, they're not ceramic or anything? Well, then it could be $10. But damn. Well,
listen, it's why we all avoided the bundle. We're not that dumb. I mean, especially me. I'm not one to talk with my 6 points, but
well, you may be right because the designer con ones were limited, but they were $24. Well, at least Chrono is selling them for $24.99, so they're making a profit. But
so they were probably $20 or something.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I bet they're at least. I bet they're at least 15. So
I don't know.
I just, I would rather it be a 5-star than a Pez Batman because.
Oh yeah, of course. Of course.
I've already got a weird pink Batman Pez, and my 2 weird Hikaris that were a misorder that I got the wrong things, but I was not motivated enough to send them back to get my $10. So I'm like, oh, $10. Now I need the other 2. So I'm not happy that I'm gonna start having a Hikari collection. We got one of the big Hikari like Harley Quinns that Amy got at some record store when we were when we were really bad and we went to when we had our tax money and we went out shopping and we came home with 70 pops.
Nice.
Holy Jesus. I don't even anyway. Well, listen, at the end of the day, to kind of just it's a good thing that none of us dropped the over $200 in the bundle because none of us have anything to be disappointed about. Day 9 seems to be the big one, especially for Mark and I. David, I'm sure you're trying. If it's a pop, but we're not certain. And we won't know until that day or the night prior because there has been leaks every night before.
Yeah, but they've faked so much crap for this one that until I see what Funko's actually saying it is, I'm not going to believe Jack. So now...
We'll see.
So, David.
Yes, sir.
I heard you bought a pop and a T-shirt today.
David, don't.
I did.
No, you didn't.
I bought it right for the show.
Oops, he did it again.
No. Hit him, baby, one more time.
You know what? The pure purpose that I thought of for that T-shirt was this show.
Yeah, he's going to wear it in pride next week, gloating that he beat the crap out of us in this and become the first.
I just thought of wearing it on the show. That's the whole reason I got it. I had to.
He'll be the first official That Damn champion.
No, he should lose points for his purchase today.
I saw it go live, and I'm just like, that'd be perfect. I'm like, yep, got it.
I'm still debating the Die Hard one, which at least is masculine.
That's true. So I wear that one week and then Brittany the next week.
Oh, yeah, because everybody needs a shirt with a slutty 15-year-old on it.
Right, exactly, with pigtails. I mean, come on, that makes it even better.
They really should have went the Okoye route and gave her a bald head with a wig.
They should have, the pull off. I mean, that would have been perfect.
But I suppose their PR people have to sign off on this, and maybe someday, maybe Brittany will embrace the fact that she was crazy for a little while. I mean,
true.
I mean,
I don't know what to do.
She did have that TV show for a while with that reality show with Kevin Federline. I can't remember what that was called.
Oh yeah.
I think that was back in the UPN days when that network still existed.
Yeah, that was called. I'm sorry you watched it. That's what that was called.
Yeah, and I didn't, so I don't have to feel bad about it.
Well, no, not you. Like a general you, not like you, Mark.
Yep.
But what do you guys think about the fact that? Well, okay, so Target got interesting today after they decided to Hit Me Baby One More Time, and David got suckered out of money.
Yeah.
They also decided to drop a leak for their hints, and it seems as if 10-inch Bullseye's coming out a week early.
Yep.
What do you mean a week early?
Well, he was supposed to come out the last one.
That was just a guess, though. They never actually told anybody. Someone just put that number 6 on there. I don't think that there was ever an actual schedule to it. Well, I'm sure there was with Target, but that not one that we were privy to it.
Right.
So I'm actually excited.
I want that. I'm very interested in that. What I'm not interested in, and I'm disappointed, is that they went with these 2-packs.
Yeah.
The Jeffersons, and they could have. Listen, Tom and Jerry, the only 2-pack they had was Funko HQ.
And those are flocked. Those weren't the same.
Right. So,
well, Barnes & Noble does this all the time. And I know I got, because it's always great at the end of, because Christmas time isn't really Christmas for Barnes & Noble. But after Christmas, they clearance the crap out of all their pops. And, I mean, I was buying the Lost Pops for like $2 a piece and everything like that. And, whatchamacallit, but I know I got like a She-Hulk and a Spider-Gwen 2-pack last year for like $2. And but it's because nobody bought them because they're the same 2 pops in a box.
Probably still there too.
It's kind of like the Justice League, the Justice League, Batman and Superman Comic-Con one that year. They were just first to market. It's worth like $100, but it's just the 2 commons in a box with a Comic-Con sticker on it. Who cares? And 2-packs are always harder to, for in the box collectors, they're always harder to store. And I'm out of box, but we put all of our boxes in boxes, and the 2-packs and 3-packs are a pain in the ass too. So I still want to just have the separate baby so I can put it in the corner. I don't need Johnny there with her. I'm going to put I put baby in the corner.
You're putting baby in the corner?
I'm going to put baby in the corner. And she's going to stay there.
Bad baby.
So
I don't care if Johnny gets her into trouble. Brings her to that back alley abortion doctor. That wasn't baby, but...
Oh, man. I might have to get that pack, but I'm going to pass on Bullseye.
And then, Lenny from Law & Order then solved the case of the back alley abortion because
yes, he did.
Jerry Orbach was the dad on that, How he never played like Herman Munster or something, I don't know, because he kind of looks like Frankenstein. Now, okay, now talking, we were talking about the cereal and stuff like that, and okay, I've been talking to a few people about this too, and Funko produces all this stuff so far in advance. I think anything that comes out for the most part is probably planned up to 9 months to a year in advance. So when they want to go hog wild on something, they have to like count on things really, really taking off. And I think that there was somebody in some meeting room that like, yep, I think this cereal is going to be a real hit. And, I think we're going to finally start seeing the end of it because, how long has it been since like the Pennywise ones and stuff first started coming out? Maybe 6 months ago.
But Mark, FYE just dropped 2 new ones today in Joker and Harley Quinn.
That's true.
Because we're still in the end of that cycle, and even I'm sure because those first couple did really well when they did that first the horror line. Those did pretty well, and everyone's just like, you got no more cereal. This is dumb. This is dumb. But the thing is I understand why they're doing it too because Funko feeds on nostalgia. Without nostalgia, Funko's got nothing. The reason we buy these pops is like, oh wow, I love that movie. This would be great to have, And you look back, and especially back in, we're all about the same age. And when we were kids, cereal was a way different thing than it is now.
True.
I mean, it was like a ceremony. I wanted to go to the grocery store, and we would run away from mom, and we would spend 45 minutes in the cereal aisle trying to pick out what cereal had the best toy or prize.
Of course.
And we bought some just jacked up, horrible cereal. I mean, I ate things as a kid like grape nuts because it had something good in it, you know.
Yep.
Now
Get
I
down to
like
the
grape
bottom.
nuts now, but when I was a kid, it was like eating dog food. And you know, I mean, and then it was always garbage stuff. And but now cereal has moved away from having those things in there because I don't know if it costs too much or you know whatever it is. You know, I remember getting a box of like cornflakes because it had a compass in it. What the hell was I gonna do with a compass?
Right.
You know,
that broke
but,
after you had it for a day.
You were gonna find the North Star, but you know something else. Remember? Do you remember collecting the tops of the boxes and the UPC codes and sending away for the prizes that if you had enough points you could get? Like they actually made. So here's something that they actually gave away. Like I remember Count Chocula used to. They would if you had enough UPC codes, and I think it was probably like 50, you would get a spoon, a Count Chocula spoon to eat your cereal with.
oh wow! See, we
Yeah,
didn't
I
get
don't remember
we
that.
didn't get the monster cereal very often because my mom was a nurse and she didn't let us have the really bad cereal very often. We got to have it every once in a while, and but usually the marshmallow cereals were only for special occasions. No, I don't remember. I remember saving like UPCs and stuff off of like GI Joe and like Star Wars guys because I remember I got to send away and get Boba Fett before I knew who Boba Fett was because I got him before Empire Strikes Back came out.
Pretty cool. I only remember destroying my GI Joes. I would put them in my windowsill and decapitate them. So I don't really remember.
Oh yeah, I remember at our old lake
Magnifying
cabin.
glass. Yep.
At our old lake cabin, at the bottom of the lake, there was a headless original Star Wars Princess Leia embedded in the sand down there. And you knew when you were taking the fishing boat in, that's when you had to pull up the motor and take it out of the water when you passed Princess Leia. And I remember like trying to throw. Well, see, we didn't have spokes; we had mags on our dirt bikes, and we never got to like attach the card to go. Grrr, and we'd always try to throw things through it, but with the mags, it never did anything. Because I remember we spent like an hour trying to decapitate Lando in our bike tires, but since they were just big mags, it never did anything. So then I think we put rubbing alcohol on him and melted him.
Oh.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, talk about vicious, Mike.
Well, all the GI Joe and Star Wars eventually were destroyed in one way or another.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate that we did that because the millions we would have today.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, but some of them are okay out of package, but most of them you had to have in card and with and what I was okay when I got tubes put in my ears when I was 4, I think, and I remember going to Osco Drug, and Mom bought me all of the Star Wars figures they had. I think they either had like 10 or 12 at the time, and they were $1 a piece, and so I had like the whole set because that's all that existed back then, and what 4-year-old is going to go 4 or 5-year-old is going to go home and not take their Star Wars things out. Because
right.
I mean, I don't even think there was collectors back then. I mean, I'm sure there was, but who had the foresight to think I need to save these in box?
Yeah,
because
right.
some weird fat guy that lives in his parents' basement is going to spend $5,000 on this later.
Like my father went to Toys R Us, was like, make sure I buy 2. One he can destroy, one goes in the closet. It never happened.
Well, everybody did with the Star Wars reissues, and they never became worth anything.
That's the problem. Everybody tried to jump on it too late. Like, if you have WWF figures and the ring and stuff like that, they're worth money. But, like, pardon me, the OG ones, not like the new ones. Like, you're not going to get anything for an Undertaker. But if you had an Andre the Giant, forget about it.
Oh, I remember all those and the big ring and everything. I forgot about those.
And then they had the ones. That actually, once they started to move, is when the value started to drop.
Right.
So, well, it's as soon as people know that they're worth money and buy them because they're worth money that they stop being worth money.
Well, and welcome to where we are with the current stage of Funko.
Yeah. The only way anything ever becomes worth anything is if it's so limited number that it's really hard to get.
Yeah.
And there's so many people that just want it for the sheer fact that there isn't very many of them.
like the Funky Phantom.
There's a lot. Yeah. I don't remember the Funky Phantom cartoon at all. But it kind of looked like a weird, like creepy version of like Amber Alert version of like Scooby Doo with a ghost. Ghost that hangs out with these kids. Hey, want to go solve a mystery, kids?
If it wasn't for you measly kids.
Yeah, every Scooby Doo episode ended with the monster getting its mask pulled off, and it was old man something.
Yep, always old man.
Yeah.
Now, okay, I have to eat my own words because about a month ago I said there was no way in hell that Walgreens was going to release 2 versions of the Spirit Spider with the same number, having one be the regular, one be the glow in the dark. Walgreens exclusives, and not have one of them be the Chase. I would have bet just about anything on that because that's really not happened before. But I'm really glad that they did it this way because you know what? I got my Spirit Spider coming in the mail tomorrow.
And the glow on it is phenomenal.
Crazy good.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah, they did really good. Definitely.
Wow. Yeah, no, it's you know,
it's one of the better glows they've come out with in a long time.
It's really good.
I mean, even,
really good.
Even the Gold Calendar's Beetlejuice glow in the dark is good, but this blows it out of the water.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I mean, yeah, you got to eat some crow, but you know what? Maybe better this way because at least you get to get them without any issue, and you'll get to experience that amazing glow, which is wonderful if you're a glow collector, especially a Spider-Man collector.
Now everybody should be happy here out of the 3 of us because we all got our Flock Beerses. Now, granted, mine went in the mail today to go to Pennsylvania for P-Town, but there are some people that got emails this week saying, "Hey, so we maybe didn't sold a few too many, and you're still gonna get it, but it's not gonna be until next year," which means they're probably gonna sell more.
Right, of course.
Because if they're gonna make, it's not like they're gonna go and say, "Hey, Funko, can you make us 100 more?" No, they're gonna make another few thousand, I bet. So,
oh yeah.
If you didn't get it, odds are it's going to be available sometime next year.
Which brings up an interesting point. Light bulb, ding. What happened to Gemini exclusive Skeletor? Because I haven't seen them post anything in maybe 2 weeks now.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I'm actually really surprised because I thought they, and maybe they're going to wait till after Christmas. Maybe they have enough orders to keep up with their Black Friday sale and then leading up to Christmas that they don't want to deal with selling, keep leaking out like 1,000 at a time and everything like that,
1,000. It's like 10.
Yeah, I know. But they have like one little person that I think they don't have. It's just a person with like 2 nubs for legs and like 1 arm, and it has to drag himself across the. I'm shipping it for you, master. And so like 10 at a time. But so I don't think we've seen the end of it because I don't think they've sold as many as they probably should, and I do think that they've dropped them on eBay a few times, but I don't know if they have in the last week. But
I don't know now.
What is it? I can't. Did I write down what day it was? But we do know that the Infinity Gauntlet is coming to Hot Topic.
December 20th.
Is it the 20th? Okay. Now I have no part of me thinks that's going to be hard to get, and this actually leans me into another point that I have that I'm utterly disgusted with Hot Topic right now, is they keep raising the prices of their non-traditional special editions. So now, if this Infinity Gauntlet follows the domed past of the Rose, of BB-8, and R2-D2, it's going to be $25. Now, Pop Rides used to be low 20s. I think at the most, I think we got the glow in the dark Ghost Rider, maybe paid $30 for him. The Lock, Shock, and Barrel was $39.99.
That's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Now,
Nope.
okay, now maybe I shouldn't be as bad as I am. Because if you take a step back, to buy those 3 pops at their normal price would be $37.50, and then the bathtub then is worth $2.50. So, but the pops don't come out, and I don't know if they're as big as the pops. If it comes and they're the same size as the pops, I'll let it slide this time. Because there is a lot going on in that. You know, it's really cool. I have the bathtub, and they got all the weapons behind them and stuff like that. It is pretty cool. $40. That's a real big commitment for one pop ride. You know,
Right.
Because the movie moments keep getting more and more expensive, and because the original movie moments were like 25. All of the Star Wars ones that they sold at Walmart were $25 when they came out. And now they're like $36.50. And I can tell you this. There's way more to that trash compactor one, I think, than that Captain America and Thanos holding hands.
Well, what about Thor and Thanos now that's coming out?
No, that'd be $36.50, I'm sure, too.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm not going to lie. I know I talked a lot of crap about the Marvel Studios 10 years collector's box, but I had to have the pop because it has Iron Man in it.
Yeah. But it's kind of garbage movie moment.
Oh, of course. Who cares about Whiplash?
Yeah, I mean, if I'm going to go back and watch with the MCU movies, Iron Man 2 isn't anywhere on my top 10 list to watch.
Yeah, well, I mean, listen, you know, what can we say? There's so much going on. You know, like you said earlier, Mark, Funko lives, feeds, bleeds, breeds off of nostalgia.
Yep.
And it keeps us going constantly. David bought a goddamn Britney Spears pop today. So what can we say? Are we ever going to stop? As long as they keep going, we're going to keep going. And
yeah, you know.
Yeah, I think so.
I've gotten better about buying some weird stuff. You know, it's kind of like I talked about before. I'm happy now that they announced what the Funko pop-up shop was, because there's so much crap that I just bought on impulse, you know, and didn't really think about it because it always used to be you have to buy it now or you're not going to get it, you know.
Right, exactly.
And,
it's gone, sold out.
And part of me is surprised that they do this, because I think for some of the less desirable things, they sell way less. But then also, though, with some of the undesirable things, then they don't get that immediate backlash, because when people take time out of their day and get there, get ready. All right. Oh, be something good. And
then
freaking
Wonder Woman Chrome 3-pack.
I have that.
I have 2 of them.
Yeah.
You have 2 of them? Now, so it really what it comes down to is we're going to see a ton of these movie moments for a little while. And depending on if they keep kind of flopping a little bit, because like I collect Deadpool, and I still am about the Deadpool movie moment, because I don't want to have to deal with it. It's big. I'm going to have a Deadpool shelf where I put all my Deadpool eventually. And, but, it just the movie moment's kind of cool for the Deadpool one, so I might get it if I can get it for like $20, but I'm not going to pay a dime more than that for it.
Well, I'm still looking for Pennywise and Gutter, because I have every Pennywise they made, and that's the one that I'm missing.
God, you could buy that online forever.
No, well, yeah, but they're like $60 now.
Yeah, no, but you could buy. They restocked it on their. I mean, there was like weeks that it was on their website.
Yeah,
not sold out.
And those weeks I was scrounging change to pay my cell phone bill. So
yeah, that makes sense.
No, but so I mean, you get some fatigue. Like, so you look at these last few like T-shirt drops, sans the Target ones, because they've been a little more out there with the Die Hard and the Britney. But the 2 Pennywise ones. Well, no, actually, the Black Friday Pennywise one, they just must have made a ton of those, because you can still get that. But the Hot Topic and Box Lunch ones sold out immediately with the Anti-Venom and then the metallic Pennywise. And Flash did not last night.
Oh,
you can still buy Flash, and You know, I really like that show, and I don't even have the regular version of that pop yet. And normally I get these, and I give Amy the T-shirts because she can wear T-shirts to work, and so she's got so many pop T-shirts, you know, and I have so many T-shirts myself already that because I'm a sucker for pop culture T-shirts. I mean, hell, wax on. You know, I got my Mr. Miyagi shirt on right now. You know, and
that's awesome.
I'm fine giving them to her. You know, and but I think that and maybe it's because it's the holiday season that they're really saturating us and loading us up with cereal, movie moments, T-shirt packs,
T-shirts, right?
And maybe after the first of the year, because if it doesn't and it keeps at this rate, everyone's just gonna it's just gonna be done with those because
it's gonna be end game.
I mean, look at how big the boxes are for some of those movie moments and rides, you know.
Well,
now,
I mean,
I saw today too that GameStop is selling digital copies of the Christmas movies with the little keychain pops that correspond with them. So I saw they had Elf and they had A Christmas Story, but they're charging $20 for them. Now you would think that a digital copy of Elf or A Christmas Story would maybe be like $10. Well, but how much of those keychain ones are like $5 or $6, right?
I think they're 7 in Hot Topic, but I could
are they that high?
Yeah,
I normally don't buy them. I usually only get them when they're in clearance because Amy has this giant keychain full of them. She's got a ton of them that she's gotten because I've gotten a bunch in different loot boxes in the DC collectors boxes, the Marvel collectors boxes, and anytime they're in clearance, we buy them. But or if I need just a little more to get hot cash before they wrecked hot cash. Shame on you. Shame on you, Hot Topic. Don't pull that crap again. Let us use our hot cash or don't give it to us.
Exactly.
So, you know, and then I told her, like, you can't have all those on your keychain. It's going to, like, wreck your ignition because it's going to be pulling down all the time. And, I mean, someone told me that might not be true, but it makes sense. So now she just has this detachable keychain thing that she has this big blob of all these little Funko keychains on. So
does it look like a rubber band ball, just a Funko keychains?
Kinda. It's impressive in size now.
Oh, I can imagine. I'd take a picture of it and send it over. What you did make the light bulb go off again. You see Funko sewing Loot Crate?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because they don't like them using their logo on their stuff. They're okay with them like saying, "Hey, look at this Assassin's Creed pop could be in here," but they don't like them putting the Funko logo on there because they think that they're using that to sell more stuff.
But
I don't know how I feel about
branded
that.
Loot Crate.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know. I don't know if this is going to go anywhere.
Everything they have is branded. Everything.
Yeah.
So,
but they do on their boxes. They have like the logos of all the different entities that are in there.
Right. But if Funko's allowing them to sell their materials and their items in their boxes, then it should only be fair that they get to provide that. Listen, if Funko has it trademarked and they're going to go into trademark infringement and stuff like that, I can understand that. But you should just be giving out the authority to use your logo because you're allowing them to. You're making money off of them. So
right, exactly. It shouldn't be a big deal. Like something.
I think if it's an exclusive that Funko made for them to be in there, yes. If they just went out and bought a whole bunch on clearance somewhere and threw them in the box, no. Because they may be buying them and putting them in their crate, and Funko may have nothing to do with it. That they could have, like, Amazon's like, oh, we've got 10,000 of this stupid Assassin's Creed pop of some character that nobody even knows who this is. You know, we'll sell them to you for 50 cents a piece. Okay, you know, and let's put them in our Loot Crate, you know. Right, and that's what a lot of that stuff in the Loot Crate is. In all of those now is they're buying excess stuff from places that haven't been able to sell it. That's why I got out of it, because my desk at work is just full of weird garbage because Q-Figs and weird. I've got Daryl's necklace, which is this like rope that's got zombie ears on it, but it's soap on a rope, but the soap is the zombie ears. And
It's like
I mean,
it's like
Oh
Dolph
my
Lundgren
gosh.
in the first Punisher. I'm all ears.
Oh yeah, that's right.
now let's move on to the main topic here because we have to have the show end here in about a half an hour because Anthony has to ditch us.
I'll push as far as I can. I'm sorry.
It's all right. So what I want to do is I had everybody pick out the 3 pops they have in their collection that mean the most to them. And what we want to do is we want to share them with you and basically say why, maybe give a little story or just say why it means, what it does to us, because that's why we collect is because we love these things, and that's why we're here. That's why we like to talk about them. And, David, why don't you share your first one?
Oh, my first one. All right. So should we start 3 to 1 or 1 to 3?
Well, we'll rotate around. So show one. We'll have Anthony show one.
Meaning should I do my most important first or start at the least?
Start at the least.
Oh well.
I mean, granted, they're all very important to us, but
all right. So I guess number 3 on my list out of the 2, the one is I've raved about it. Is good old Leonidas.
Yeah, that's
I know it's a grail, but like I've said before, I love mythology. I love the history behind it and everything. The movie, when it came out, I watched it probably 90 times.
Earlier this week, I just finally started Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and I got to be Leonidas for a little while.
Yes, see, exactly. The spear and everything, and I don't know. Once I got really into collecting, this is the one that I was always after. Always.
That's great. Anthony, you're up.
All right, so I'm going to start off with one that kind of every now and again gets me a little emotional. My late mother, and at the time she was just my girlfriend, knew that I started falling in love with these vinyl figures because they're not dolls. Remember that. So my OG Wolverine brown suit is
nice.
One of my most treasured pops. It has no value to me. It's priceless because of who it came from. My mother was in a hospital bed, and her and my girlfriend were figuring out what to get me for my birthday. And my mother, my girlfriend my wife now tells me the story from time to time. She's like, your mom was funny. She's like, doesn't my son collect those stupid little plastic things? So that's this one means a lot to me. It will never ever go anywhere, even if I had to get rid of my collection for whatever reason.
That's amazing.
All right. So for me, my first one, my third place one here is one I haven't had too long, but it was it was a time that I feel like I got really lucky, and it was one that I really, really wanted since we collect this line and we had the full set. And so when they announced those lockers from Funko Fun Days, there was one pop that everybody wanted to be in their locker, but it just didn't seem to be in very many people's lockers. And it is the Freddy Funko.
There we go.
I mean, it's a really cool, and they did a good job with him. I really like how this one looks.
Yeah.
And, especially because Pennywise means a lot to us, too, as far as pops, because Amy customizes Pennywise's, and she's done so many of them, and people really, really like the ones that she does.
Love them.
So, Pennywise has always been, one of the bigger pops series, that we've been doing because, it's the amount of Pennywises that have been in this house. It's crazy. But, David, why don't you show us your number 2?
All right. Actually, that goes in the same line. OG Pennywise and signed by Tim Curry.
Oh, wow.
Just means the world to me because of all the actors like Tim Curry. He's amazing. Nothing but respect for him. I've loved everything he's done. Just such a unique actor. I mean, and then you throw Pennywise. I love what he did with that and the character he portrayed doing Pennywise. And yeah, this means the world to me.
It's like trying to compare like Michael Keaton and Christian Bale, Batman, they're both very important, very great, very different takes on them, but I respect them, both. And
exactly.
When it came out on TV, that was the greatest freaking thing. I mean,
it was.
I recorded that, cut out every single commercial. We watched that so many times, and and Amy hadn't seen it, and she was always like, I need to get OG Pennywise. But I'm not gonna get it right away because I can get it for like $9. And then we finally got it. And she's like, I don't like that one. But now we've watched the TV series one, and now I think she likes him a little better because she was happy that I got the black and white one when they did the Island one. All right, Anthony, you're up. What's your number 2?
All right, so it cost me a fortune to get because I participated in certain things in Facebook groups and lost. November 27, 2017, I suffered a massive heart attack. I'm not supposed to be alive today, according to what my cardiologist told me. I remember seeing my wife and my father crying as I was getting pushed in a gurney to go have emergency open heart surgery. I don't know what happened in transport. I avoided the bypass. But because of that, I've adapted the name Tony Stark. So this right here is one of my most prized possessions, along with the OG Wolverine, because of what it means not only to me, but because of what it stands for with, Tony Stark's issues with his heart. So it all kind of fit in together, and I fell in love with not only Tony Stark, the character, but I fell in love with Robert Downey Jr. in a not to be offensive, but in a non-homosexual way, because of his life path and what he went through and what he's overcome. And the fact that he portrays the perfect Tony Stark is unbelievable. And he's made his way into becoming one of my favorite actors from that role. And this pop means, a lot to me because of what I've been through in my life. So, yeah.
Well, and even in the comic series, Tony Stark's gone through a lot of the same things that Robert Downey Jr. has.
That is true.
Quite fitting.
That is true.
Yes.
All right. So my number 2. Now, I know in the past I have talked about my complete and utter love for Batman the Animated Series. Seen every episode a million times. And I was so happy when they decided to do the animated series line of Batmans because by far it's some of the best looking Batman pops as far as how they did them. I mean, you look at like Clayface and Scarecrow and Phantasm. They are so good. And the Batman, they got spot on, and I was able to get one autographed by Mr. Kevin Conroy, the voice of Batman from Batman Animated Series, and most of the video games that Batman's appeared in. And so I forked out and bought this one with, an official JSA, serial numbered authenticity and everything. And because, you always wonder when you're buying an autograph pop if
right. Yeah.
You go to the con, you watch him sign it, you have it. Okay, I'm gonna practice for a little while. Oh, yeah, now I can make my own and sell them on eBay. My favorite is when they have their own little custom self-printed business cards as certificates of authenticity. Oh, thanks.
Right, exactly.
You try to reassure me that it's real, but
thanks for your John Hancock.
yeah, thanks. This is a piece of paper that means nothing. Oh, but John said it was. Who's this?
Right, exactly.
He wrote it on a card that makes it real. It's like being on the internet. If it's on the internet, it's real.
The golden ticket.
No, all right, David. What is your number one?
Number 1, as we all know, I love games. Destiny, I've always loved. So my number 1, he's out of box. He does, but means the world to me. Is good old Lord Shaft. This was my first pop. I guess it's kind of a love and hate because I don't know. The addiction started and all went to there, but he was my first ever. Got me into it all. Symbolizes destiny, which I loved, and it spent hours of my life on, and most valuable to me, definitely.
Well, it's always that first pop. I know mine, funny enough, came in a loot crate. It's when they had the glow hand exclusive Groot in the loot crate, and that then caused me to buy Rocket for my desk to be with Groot.
Right.
And then my third one, I ended up getting. I think I bought Rowdy Roddy Piper at Target one day after that. And then I got a few more in Loot Crate. And then Amy's like, you got to keep those at work. You can't bring them home. And then Stranger Things started coming out with Pops. And she's like, we need to have all the Pops.
Right.
She's like, why haven't you told me there's so many good ones? I said, you know how many times I've sat here and held up like the tablet? Look at how cool this one looks. And you're like, yep. Yep. And then she got really into him, and now, we're both
game over. Right.
Look behind me.
That's what it did with this. Oh, I got to get all the Destiny ones. And then, it just did. Yeah.
Yep.
Expanded into what it is now.
All right, Anthony, what is your number one?
I'm following suit with David's tale. It's my first pop I ever bought because it's my ultimate fandom. Eric Draven, a.k.a. The Crow. There's
good one.
It's I don't know. I actually have this tattooed to me. So it's probably the movie when it came out, what it stood for, the dark gothicness to it, and the love story, the tragic love story, the hopeful ending, and just everything about it. And I've always loved crows and ravens, to kind of intertwine them together. And it just, I saw it one day. It got me absolutely hooked to the pop scene, and here I am ever since. So it's the first one. It's because of what it is. It's because of what it means. It makes a lot of memories come back from a lot of points and times in life, and how many people I introduced that movie to. And so that's my ultimate piece in my collection. It's probably worth $20, and it's an ultimate grail to me, so I don't even care.
Right, exactly, and that's what matters.
Well, now,
the little one. Hey, little buddy.
Let's see him.
Come on, special guest.
You want to say hi?
Mark, it's our first special guest.
I know.
Say
hey,
hi.
buddy.
Hi.
Hi,
everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, buddy.
We hope you're having a good night.
Have a good night.
You too, pal.
Look up there. Say good night.
Good night.
Okay.
Good night.
All right. Go on, buddy. All right. I'll see you later, man.
How old, David?
He's 4.
Oh, he's adorable.
Well, thank you. He should be asleep.
Mark, we got it. We're waiting patiently. In the suspense is killing me. So, what's your final?
Yeah, out of your 18,000 pops that you have.
well, let's see here. Let's get some
Mr. Fiend. There
Yeah.
it comes.
Oh, yep. Should have guessed.
So, let me kill this here. I love the Misfits. I think they're a great band, at least back the Glenn Danzig years, at least. And I had to do that because I was gonna grab one of the records and hold it up, but I'm like, no, I'll turn it on there. But so this back when we first started collecting, and we started getting and seeing like the price guides and looking at how much things were, and I really liked the Rocks line right away. I thought that they were awesome, but a lot of the OG ones are really expensive.
Mm-hmm.
And man, if there was one I could have, there was just one, it would be this damn Misfits fiend, because I love the Misfits. And no, I didn't think anything of it, and Amy got it for me for my birthday, and I was very happy. And no, I've taken it out and taken pictures of it a few times, but he's one of the ones that gets to live in the box, But it's just, I just don't think there's a whole lot of them out there, because it was way back in the day, and the Rocks line probably wasn't one of their biggest sellers right away. And out of their whole crowd, Misfits, they did a lot of eclectic bands, because you got most of the Ramones. Funny that Joey was the last one they did. You would have thought that Joey Ramone would have been the first one they did.
Right.
But now I really want to get the rest of the Ramones ones. And the fact that they did the Sex Pistols too. you know, they're not your normal, you know, you'd think that, I mean, yeah, they did the Beatles and they did Elvis and what were some of the other really, really old ones? Well, of course, Tupac and Biggie and stuff like that. But
Run DMC.
yeah, oh, those would be great to have too.
Mhm.
DMC is so expensive. I think that maybe they thought that people would want Run and DMC. No, not DMC isn't expensive. Jam Master Jay is expensive. And I'm guessing that they probably thought that more people would want Run and DMC than Jam Master Jay, so there must not be as many Jam Master Jays out there.
Oh, it's a very rare find for sure.
It's like $400 or $500.
Well,
and
that little guy you just showed us isn't too shabby itself either.
Yeah, right, exactly.
No, but he's nowhere near that.
No, but he's like super grail for a lot of people.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I mean, and especially to have one in really good shape. I mean, ooh. I mean, I would have been happy with an out of box one, you know, that
Right.
You know,
Oh yeah, I
had been like holding down some paper in the wind for a while, you know, just to have it. But to have one that's in really, really good shape is awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
Kudos to you, man. It's very cool when you see what started creations and what got us involved in this craze of Funko Pop collecting. And you know, it's nice to hear the story, and I know that at some point in 2019 we're going to be bringing on additional shows with origin stories from our friends and family members across the pop community. So I'll be looking forward to being involved and taking part in watching some of those too, because it's always fun to hear about why, what, where, who, and how it got things started.
Yeah, I agree. 100%.
Oh yeah, because I mean, you think about it, when you're waiting in line for a pop somewhere, you know, before the store opens, and you're meeting people, what's the first thing you guys start talking about? How'd you get into pops? You know,
always, without fail.
And everybody's got an origin story. Nobody was like, well, yeah, I was really bored one day, and I thought, hey, let's take up Funko Pops. It'll be a great time. Yeah, party on. No, I mean, there's always something that drove it, you know. And now, to keep things moving forward, since we have time constrictions, Anthony's turn to host 20 questions today.
You're drilling in the fact that I have to leave early tonight. Drilling,
well, like you know, that's how I'm keeping things moving. Gotta keep it going.
It's my pop selection tonight that I have it.
Oh boy,
I have it up and wonderfully in front of me over here. Good luck, gentlemen. I hope that you can guess prior.
Mark always nails it.
21. 21.
Mark.
Oh, 20 questions. 20.
All right.
20.
Did this character start as a comic book character? Or did the pop originate as a comic book character? I can talk. I'm really good at talking.
That's a good question. Give me 1 second because... Hold on 1 second.
You're pulling a Dave. You're Googling. Nice.
Dear Google, what is a comic book?
Is it a graphic novel?
Is it big on the paper?
Oh, this doesn't even help me. Okay, so what did you ask? Let me just... so I don't want to give anything away. What did you ask?
Did this character originate as a comic book character?
Yes.
All right.
Is this character from the Marvel Universe?
No.
Is this character from DC?
No.
Oh, snap.
Damn it.
Is this character an alien?
That's a tough answer. You know what? Based off if we're going scientific style alien, no.
Okay.
But it's probably like a Trump alien, which means it's not a U.S. citizen.
I built the wall for those guys to stop entering.
Okay. Is this character older than 20 years in age from when it first originated?
Absolutely.
Okay, so it's 90s or younger.
Oh.
No, I mean like 1990s or young. Or,
Yeah.
Oh man.
Okay, so this is old. This is old because he's like, oh yeah, wait. He's like flagging us through, you know.
Boop, boop, boop.
I don't know if we didn't ask gender, did we?
Nope.
Is this character a female?
No.
All right.
Is this character a human?
No.
How many have we done? So how many have we asked so far?
I don't know.
You guys you're at 5, and David's going into his 5th.
Okay, so this will be question 10. Okay.
Is this character a rodent?
No.
Damn. All right. Drawing blank.
Is it an animal?
It is by definition considered an animal. Animal.
Okay, so it's not Marvel.
And
so
then there were
so
9.
it can't be Rocket. He keeps saying animal, like
but we're saying
the animal from the Muppets, but that didn't start as a comic. So.
Was this character? No, never mind.
David asked his own question.
Was this character in a major motion picture?
No. And then there were 8.
Is this a rare pop?
Define rare, Mark.
Would I be able to go on eBay and purchase it for less than $50?
Yes.
Okay.
So
Okay.
It's not rare in the sense that it's a grail or anything of the sort.
Does this character have green hair?
Because we're running out of questions, how about this character doesn't have hair?
Okay.
And remember, it's an animal.
I think I've narrowed it down.
It's a bald. It's an animal.
90s. All right. I got a good guess. We'll see. I'm probably totally wrong, but
is it a Looney Tune?
No.
Does this character that you've chosen have a shell?
Can you define shell?
Like a turtle shell?
No.
Oh damn! Thought it was them turtles. I guess they're not cheap though, but never mind. Huh. Define shell, so.
Started in a comic.
Be a damn fuck.
I'm trying to think of comics that existed, back then. That I mean, I know that there's different ones. Well, no, that's not a comic though. So I wanted to say Scooby-Doo, but Scooby-Doo's not a comic.
Scooby-Doo has hair. He's a dog.
That's true. So it's a hairless animal.
Well, I can't give any more away. I'm not going to give any more hints.
It's a hairless animal.
It's an animal because of what it's defined as.
It sounds like he's trying to get himself out of this. I think he backed himself into a corner with this animal on.
No, not at all.
Now, to elaborate on this, without you blowing a question on this, so there's a zoo on this planet I could go to and see this animal, right?
On this planet to see this type of animal?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. The comic character,
dude.
I just try.
Hairless.
So, I mean, I keep thinking of like Hanna-Barbera, but nope, those are all cartoons, not comics.
Does
Find
it
the
live?
two.
Does it swim in the ocean?
No, he'll be on Saturday Night Live tomorrow night.
That's true.
No, it
Jason
does not.
Momoa.
It does not. It does not swim in the ocean.
So it's a land animal. Hairless land animal.
That we can see in a zoo.
Well, dude, technically we're animals.
That was a
that
comic.
narrows it down.
That wasn't Marvel or DC.
Bend me over and...
This isn't looking good.
No, it's not. I mean...
You guys got a couple questions left.
I mean, it's Mark's turn. Then I have one.
Would it help if I said...
Yeah, go ahead.
Would it help if I said this was colorful?
Your
that
face
takes
is
my
colorful.
question away. Colored with peach, rose, and beauty. Colorful.
Because you asked if it was a mouse, but then because that's still not it's all cartoons. Why can't I think of comic? Oh,
not a rodent.
Not a rodent, and it's hairless, so it can't be like Felix or. I don't know why I keep looking at all.
I don't think you own the pop, Mark. I know you have 32,574.
0.25. The past count is 0.25.
Hairless, and it's a comic.
I think I have one guess, and then
go use yours because I'm
just gonna blow
it.
Excuse me?
Is it Piglet?
No, it's not Disney at all.
Oh, yeah. I guess we should have asked that.
No, it can't be Disney because none of Disney's characters started as comics.
Oh yeah, the comic thing. Dude, I don't know.
Dude, just tell me. I have no freaking clue.
You got it.
I am lost.
And I'll form the head.
That is not an animal.
It's a go lion. It is indeed an animal.
It is a robot.
By definition, it's an animal.
What freaking zoo can you go see a Voltron?
You can go see a go lion in many
No. David, this goes down as a win. This goes down as a win. I knew that animal lion was scaring him because he kept going, an animal per se. And that's why I'm like, it's now.
He's made of robotic.
Anthony, just make sure in the comments to post a link to the zoo that has a live Voltron.
A go lion.
The zoo in Suffolk County, New York, known as my office.
That was awesome. I needed that.
He's made of cats. He's made of cats.
That's true.
But
he doesn't have a shell.
He's not made of cats. He's made out of metal.
Metallic robotic cats.
No, those aren't animals.
They have no paws and they run.
A Furby isn't an animal.
Sure it is.
Oh,
no, it's a defective alarm clock with fur on it. Someone's had an alarm clock and they hit it once and it did weird stuff. And they put hair on it. And yeah, people will talk to it and they'll think it's learning stuff. No. Nope. I knew this. I knew this was happening way back when you, like the third time, you're like, Well, it's an animal per se.
Well, yeah, because
and it doesn't have
in
hair.
theory, just because they're robotic lions doesn't mean they're not animals. They're animals. They're lions.
They are animals.
Did Voltron start as a comic, or was it just a cartoon?
No, it started as the comic book of the Go Lion created Voltron. The comic book came out first in probably 3 or 4 years before the animated series / cartoon of Voltron was put onto television.
He's calling it a comic, but it wasn't a comic. It was probably a manga.
It was the graphic novel.
Manga.
Manga.
It was anime.
I like to look at books backwards.
I guess.
No, hold on. I want to, Voltron origin.
All right, I have an idea too.
I mean, it is an animal.
So it says, la 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 la.
What is Voltron? What is Voltron? What is Voltron?
Defender of the Universe is an anime television series that features a team of space explorers who pilot a giant super robot known as Voltron.
Well, that's informative.
Thanks to the Wikipedia summary.
Right, exactly. I mean, it is a lion, man. I'll give it to him.
It's a lion.
Yeah, I'll give it to him.
Oh, I'm trying to see.
I'm trying to see it.
Sorry for the dead air, folks.
Glasses. Anthony, he took off his spectacles.
I'm
I don't think it was a comic first.
Voltron is the name of 2 past comic book series and 1 current series published. The series has further explored the origins of Lion Voltron's creation from 12,000 years in the past.
Yep, that came out after the series to tell the backstory.
Boom, boom, boom.
No, in 1985, Modern Comics produced a 3-issue miniseries based on the Lion Voltron. Oh, maybe. All right,
okay, he scammed us.
Yeah, throw me on the scammer list. I may have botched that. I thought the comic book came out first. My bad. But I'm still holding my guns to the fact that he's a damn lion. That's an animal.
I mean, I'll give him that one. I can't argue with that. I can't argue with that.
That's like saying a vibrator's a man.
Hey, listen. What about these sex robots? What are they considered?
Expensive.
All right. Well, you know what, guys? Because of the lack of my knowledge on one of the things I love more than life.
Somebody didn't do their homework.
What? Nah, I definitely screwed up. I swear I thought the comic book came out before like the 70s.
Oh, it's all right. Now I don't feel bad that we got it wrong because you just gave us dumb answers.
Now this one goes into the Anthony's a jerk off drawer, and we'll be okay from that.
Oh, all right. Oh, does that mean I'm next again next week?
Yeah, you're up next week.
Yeah, you are.
You know, just I can just throw a wrench and pick a Saga Pop then. Just because you guys said I couldn't.
couple minutes before I do have to jump off. Really quick, Mark, David, in that order, and then myself. Impressions of the Endgame trailer today.
Oh,
exactly.
Yeah, that pretty much sums up mine too. I can't wait. Oh, it's going to be amazing, man. Amazing.
I see
and
April.
The Oscar goes to.
I see April, and I'm like, that's not far away.
Yeah, I thought it would be a lot farther out.
It's like January, February, March, April, and in these 4 months, we also get Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
And Aquaman.
Yeah.
The thing that caught my attention most is his armor hanging on that stand. What the hell is that supposed to be?
The Thanos Scarecrow?
Yeah, because he's got his beach house now, and he's kicking bags like, "Do you like pina colada?"
Gotta be something.
I'm purple
Hey,
on sand.
offensive. What I really appreciated was what they did with the Marvel Studios turning into dust, but then the A at the end of the trailer is the dust reforming into the Avengers A. So that was something that really captured my attention.
That was really cool. And now I'll have to watch all of the
They're all coming back.
I need to watch all like the Easter egg stuff, all the like IGN and GameSpot Universe and all that pick these apart and will point out all this stuff. But the thing that I'm guessing from as Tony Stark's like, I've only got, enough air till morning. Since we know that Captain Marvel is going to take place in outer space, I have a feeling that someone's going to show up and she's going to have a mohawk and her name is not going to be Storm.
Who was flying
I know
in the space sky when he was talking? There's a character. It's a silhouette of a being flying around space as Tony's having that moment where he's talking to the helmet. The other thing is obviously we've touched on this in private conversations. The quantum realm, the microverse, and Ant-Man. How much factor will that play into this movie? Because you see him at the end of the trailer. He's like, "Hey, I'm here. You know me."
Yeah, I totally forgot that he didn't die.
You know who I think it's going to be, and they're going to hit us with? It was in one of the Easter eggs, his cocoon, Adam Warlock. He's the one that turns back time.
Yeah.
He is the one that, his
If
cocoon.
I could turn back time.
If it follows suit with the comic, yes.
His cocoon was in the.
You can't have the Infinity War comic book without Adam Warlock. So, but part of me thinks they're going to save him for later. But they might not.
I think Stark is dead.
You think so?
Yeah, I think Stark's time has come to an end. The only other thing that I thought was absolutely dope was Ronan being portrayed. No more Hawkeye. We're taking the persona of Ronan as well with the comic books. So kudos to that as well.
But Strange said, in all of the alternate universes, is the one he survives.
Yeah, and Tony Stark's not dead yet. He's not going to die there. He may die by the end of the movie.
Not in that particular moment.
Because I think what they're going to do, because in one of the last runs of Guardians of the Galaxy comics, they find Tony Stark in deep space, and that's what brings them all back to Earth, is because they find Tony, and then they all come back. But I think it's going to be, that's how they're going to bring Captain Marvel back, is she's going to find Tony out there. And then that's where it's going to be. But then again, they did set off that beacon at the end to call her too. So it's tough to say. Now, I do have the first collection of Captain Marvel, because I haven't read a lot of Captain Marvel. So I'm reading Miss Marvel right now, which if you guys haven't read Miss Marvel, that's fan-freaking-tastic. But because Miss Marvel is basically a Middle Eastern high school girl who gets exposed to some that gas stuff that makes Inhumans and stuff like that, and she can stretch and morph into stuff. She's kind of like she's kind of like Dr. Fantastic, but she idolizes Captain Marvel. So in the beginning she would morph herself into Captain Marvel and fight crime as Captain Marvel, but then she got her own persona. But it's kind of fun because you've got the awkward, nerdy teenage girl that's actually a superhero super fan that is now a superhero, and it makes for and then all of the other things about being in a different culture in America and dealing with all that other stuff, like with parents wanting to have arranged marriages and all that other stuff, that it makes for a really, really interesting, refreshing read. So, and it's very funny. So,
well, that when you have all those elements combined into one, it sounds really good.
Yeah, it's one of the better new comics I've read in a while.
Well, gentlemen, it's another Friday in the books. I look forward to next week already.
Yes, and thank you guys
for
watching. As always, subscribe, hit that like button, Not a lot. We get quite a few views, but a lot of people forget to hit that like button. Now, granted, I don't know if all of you make it to the end, but since this is only going to be an hour and a half episode tonight, hey, we might have you still. So you haven't passed out and fallen asleep on us yet. But hit that like button and, keep on watching. We'll be back next week. So as always, thanks for watching our damn show.
Always. Love you all.